defining moment for my outreach would have to be in Mumbai when we were walking on the streets and with the brothels and the prostitutes and the pimps. And the first family that we came across, the mom just began screaming out for us to take her baby. Please take my baby, please take my baby. And at that moment, my heart absolutely just broke. I felt what Jesus feels every day, and I saw his heart for Mumbai through that situation. And through that, I was able to develop a heart for India also. I love Mumbai and the red light district. And basically every woman that we saw was a prostitute, and every man was a pimp. Every child was a child of a prostitute. And so we got to walk in the brothels, well, actually just stand outside of the brothels, and we got to pray with the women. But we stood on a street corner for about 10 minutes, and basically people from everywhere just gathered around us. And there was a staircase in the corner, and a man's coming out, putting his clothes back on. And that's when it hit me, the injustice of it all. I think that is when the moment of prostitution and human trafficking became real for me. And it almost played like a movie for me. I stood on the street corner, and it was like life was working and moving, but I was standing still, and I was like on the outside of this, almost as if I was feeling what Jesus feels every day as he looks upon Mumbai and upon those streets. I would look into these women's eyes and just see hopelessness, and I would stare at these men, and the human part of me wanted to be disgusted with them, but the Jesus part of me, my heart broke, because I know that this is all that they know. And I would look at the babies, and I just wanted to go reach out and grab them all and bring them home. And I began to think about my life, and what is that? What did my childhood look like compared to theirs? And why did I get the things that I got, and why were they stuck there? And we were walking by a family sitting under a tent, and the woman just began screaming and begging for us to take her baby. And so over and over she was saying, take the baby, and the baby was scared because obviously it didn't know if we were going to take it. And that's at that moment I realized, like, that was love, and she knew what was in line for her child, what the life that it was going to have would be on the streets of Mumbai, that she could never give it more of a future. She could never get it off of those streets. But she saw us as total strangers, and she knew that even with strangers that she didn't even know our names, that life would be better for her baby. And that's when Jesus just totally began speaking to me about his love for those children and for me, and what it looks like to be able to give something up for the better. And so Mumbai completely changed my world. I don't want that to be something that I just look back on and remember, but I feel like the Lord gave me that opportunity in order for me to do something with that. And whether that be go to India or go somewhere else, I'm not sure, but I feel like the Lord doesn't just let everyone walk the streets of Mumbai in the red light district, and so it's something that changed my life. Why Charlotte changed my life.